I have a super quick full core routine for you. It's going to work the front of the core, the obliques, the back in a really quick, snappy flow. All you need is yourself and a mat, and we'll start this one in 4-point kneeling with our hands underneath our shoulders, our knees under our hips. And we'll start with a cat-cow here, just to limber up that middle spine. So inhale as we round as far up as we can, rounding into that thoracic, drawing the ribs down, look towards the ceiling, thoracic extension, dusting off the cobwebs for the rest of your session. Back to neutral, tuck your toes under, lower core warm up, walk your hands slightly closer together, hovering off those knees. Just an inch or two off the mat, keeping that spine nice and flat, lifting up those lower abdominals. Start to tap those knees and lift. Tiny little knee tap to lift. So with this one, you want your shoulders nice and steady. You're going to be working your arms, your legs, but definitely firing up those core muscles. Eye gaze just towards the top of your mat. Nice and delicate with those taps. You have 3 more. We'll come straight into a round of shoulder taps. In 2. Here it is. Hover and hold. Right hand, left shoulder. Left hand, right shoulder. So little shoulder taps, trying to keep your torso, your pelvis completely bolted in place, just utilizing the upper limb here as the moving area and your core nice and stable. Last 10 seconds here, we'll step back into a full plank. In 7, 6, taking it nice and steady. 4, 3, 2, hands come down, step back into a full plank, and then from here, holding your knees tight, your heels back, come down onto your forearms to tap those knees down once. Coming up onto your hands, back down onto your forearms, switching sides, we tap those knees twice. So building strength, endurance here, an ascending set here of knee taps, building to 5. We come down onto the forearms, 3 taps, 2, 1, back up onto your hands. Back down onto your forearms. Make sure you're swapping sides each time. We have 4, 3, pelvis nice and stable. 2, 1, one more round here. Down onto the forearms, last set, 5 knee taps here, knees tight, coming back to that strong plank in between. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, hold your plank for 1, pull the heels together, tight push the heels back. You have a 10-second hold here, really firing up those deep abdominals, shoulders, legs, and hips. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and knees come down, pivoting onto your right side, front of the core definitely warm. We're going to work into those obliques now. Take your left foot forward, right foot back, pushing up onto your right side elbow. From here, hand to the hip, tuck the tailbone, tighten the knees. From here, just a little hip dip down and up. So we're really focusing on that right side waist, a little dip to lift, a little dip to lift. There's a lot of pressure in your shoulder, so you've got to push up through the armpit, lifting up the ribs and utilizing that right side waist to really control the movement. Inhale as you dip, exhale as you lift. You've got 4 more here. 3, 2, we'll hold the last one up for some arm waves. 1, reach, jazz hands up to the ceiling. From here, wave your hand all the way down and all the way overhead. Just 5 of these. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. 3 to go. We'll come straight onto your back after this one, pushing up a little higher through those ribs. And 2, finishing your very last one, and gently coming all the way down, straight onto your back. With your knees bent, your hips heavy, your hands just come behind the base of your skull, elbows come wide, float both knees to 90 degrees. Flex your feet, flattening out through your lower abdominals here, nice and steady, lifting up through your chest, elbows wide. From here, we start a slow bicycle just off that right side leg. Left leg stays bolted in place at 90 degrees. Just that right side leg circling. 20 seconds here of the right side leg, left leg still working, but staying very static. We'll switch sides, keeping the right leg at 90 degrees. In 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and right knee 90 degrees, 1, left side now. So 20 seconds here, just that left side leg bicycles. Bit of a challenge to hit that right leg still, even though that left leg is working. See if you can lift your chest and take your elbows a little wider. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, knees back to center, 1. We go straight into oblique bicycles. Point your toes, right elbow, left knee. Switch across opposite side. Last 20 seconds here. We go from left, across to right. From left, across to right. Getting a nice pivot through the chest, thoracic mobility, lower core strength. 9, 8, 7, 6. See if you can get that elbow right to the knee. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feet flat, arms wide. Little rock of the knees from side to side. And we come straight on over onto that left side oblique. So that left elbow, stack it directly underneath the left shoulder. From here, right foot forward, left foot back, hand to the hip. We lift up, left side waist, nice and strong. Shoulders down, a little tuck of the tailbone, tighten the knees. We start to drop the hip to lift. We drop that hip to lift. So you're really working on that left side waist. Just making sure here that you're really pushing up through that armpit, protect the shoulder and the neck. That's it. Doesn't have to be big, just a little subtle dip and lift to really engage that left side waist. 10 seconds here before we start our 5 arm waves. In 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lift, hold even higher through those ribs. Reach your right arm up towards the ceiling and we wave all the way down and then all the way up. So you're getting those 5 long arm lever. Static hold here for the left side oblique. 4, 3, 2, and finishing your very last reach. And 1, gently lowering through those hips straight into a seated position on your mat with your feet flat. From here, reach your hands forwards, tuck your tailbone, and then C-curve your spine right back, halfway point. So doubling down on that lower abdominal region. Reach your hands forwards, float both legs up to boat pose position. Place your hands down behind your hips. And then from here, keeping your left leg exactly as is. Your right leg will now start to circle into your bicycle, really flexing that heel. So you're working into that right side core, left side static core, and definitely into the right side hip. See if you can start to lean back a little further and keeping the breath going. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. See if you can relax your upper trap muscles. They'll naturally start to come up towards your ears. We're going to switch sides in 5, 4, 3, 2, boat pose position, 1, other side here. So flex that heel. You got to get a little lower with the heel, a little lower with the spine, taking a little bit of pressure into your arms. We're going to go into a round of flutters straight after this. You've got 2 options for your flutters. 1 supported, 1 unsupported. In 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then bend the knees, extend the legs straight. We start our flutters. Option 1, you stay here in this position. Option 2, you reach your hands forwards, come into your dish. 20 seconds here of over and under and over and under. Shoulders lifted, arms straight, fingertips reaching towards your toes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and grab your knees into your chest. Relax through your shoulders, have a little sway from side to side. Float your knees to 90 degrees, fingertips just behind the base of your skull. Again, we curl all the way up, your elbows come right towards your knees. And then as you extend the elbows back, 2 options, your heels lower to tap or your heels lower to extend. So we're curling all the way up, heel tap or straight leg extension. So as you're doing it, you want to get maximum flexion through that spine, really curling up tall and then opening wide as you lower. Maintaining those ribs, drawing in that lower back nice and flat. Last little exercise here before our final Pilates 100s to seal off the session. And see if you can get those knees right to the elbows. So going really tight into that tight little ball to curl into flexion, controlling into extension. You're getting core on the way up, shortening, core on the way down, lengthening. 3 more reps here before we halt. You have 2 options for your final position. We come all the way up, finish your last rep, then reach your hands past your knees at 90 degrees. And we start here with our final 20 seconds of Pilates 100s. Advancement here, you straighten your legs into your dish. The idea of this is static core, isometric hold, but just pulsing through your hands to instigate that breath. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Relax your shoulders, tighten up through your knees. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet flat, arms wide. Rock those knees from side to side. And you are all done. Hope you enjoyed that core session. Let me know how you found it. I'm sure your core will have loved it. I hope you enjoyed your session of Pilates with AB. If you did, I have a whole smorgasbord of classes. In the link below, you can get access to my whole platform, over 240 on-demand classes, 14 live classes a week, and all you need to do is click the link below for a free trial. Get into it, you'll love it.